Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Trillionaire Mac. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be going over EURUSD, the trade that took place this morning during New York session, how you could have caught it, what you should have done to anticipate the move, as well as some more gems dropped throughout the video. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. So if we start on the H4 time frame, within this area here, we talked about yesterday, I believe it was, the video that was dropped yesterday. I told you guys to look for price to gravitate back to this region here, and then we should see a nice push to the upside, right? Because this was based on the position that I took yesterday at this, or a couple days ago at this bullish engulfing that I explained to you guys yesterday. Okay, it looks like price did exactly what we anticipated, came back to this region. We did have a liquidity sweep here, okay, mitigating something, collecting this liquidity here, and then breaking structure to the upside. So because of that, we could see price return back to this area before we see a nice push that decides to break this swing structure here. Okay, so we have to just be patient, and we have to wait for price to do whatever it wants to do. But if we go to the M15 time frame, you guys will be able to see the zone that I was playing in. So of course we had this region here. Okay, price taps back into this area, then we transition, push to the upside, and then we had an opportunity here during New York session. All right, so let's just go ahead and highlight this M30 zone here. If we go to the M15 time frame, okay, we can see here price taps into our M30 demand. Okay, so instantly, once we tap into the M30 demand, you should be thinking about possible buy positions. The reason being is because we've already taken out our higher time frame supply, which was resting here. We've already transitioned to the upside. So now buyers are in our favor, okay? And we're simply just looking for a great buy opportunity, because remember, our overall play, I know you guys remember me talking about this earlier this week, but our overall play is for price to push up here within these regions, and then we look for sells. So price has to make it up here in order for us to take here. So in order to do that, we have to look for counter trend buy positions. Now I'm going to be extremely conservative with my TPs. I'm not going to be going from zone to zone, mainly because all of my time frames have not transitioned yet. We are not fully within an uptrend. Some of my time frames, especially those higher time frames, are still counter trending. So I'm going to be very, very meticulous about how I actually take my entries and take my profits. So once we actually tap into this region, I know you guys are very, very used to this pattern here. So once we tap into this region, we can see that the low was taken, we mitigate something to the left, and then we push to the upside. We react to this supply, okay? Price created a failed reaction, and then that failed reaction was taken out by the demand that was pumped into the market with this inside bar here, all right? Once this area was broken, we simply just waited for price to tap back into our demand that was responsible for taking out our supply, and we can see that price push to the upside. Now, on MetaTrader or on TradingView, we were actually tapped in on this candle, but on my MT4 I wasn't tapped in until this candle here, all right, with spread and everything. So we're gonna move that back over. All right, risk on this pips was around 2 pips here, or risk on this trade was around 2 pips here. You could have increased it to around 3 pips if you really wanted to. I didn't really feel a need to be honest with you guys. The minimum I'll risk is about 2 pips. That's really where I'm comfortable. There we go. All right. Now let's talk about take profit. So here was the entry. Very, very nice entry. Same confluences as all the other trade breakdowns that you guys see. Now let's talk about take profit. So my first take profit was going to be this cluster that we see here. Okay, because price could have definitely sold from this region here. Okay. We had a break to the downside. You could have counted this as a sweep of liquidity, break of structure. We could have continued to push the downside throughout this area. So because of that, okay, I wanted to at least take 20% off the table within this cluster here. Around 6.6%, that's when I took 20% off the table. All right, so I left 80% running, took 20% off the table at our point of control. This is where all the sellers came into the market, or most of the sellers came into the market within this overall range here. All right, if we go back to the original TP, or the higher time frame swing TP, or not even higher time frame swing, but my second target was here, okay, simply just above these highs. All right, for around 10.15%. I am now 100% out of this trade. I'm not really looking to counter trend too much. I'm not really looking to swing for the fences. Since we are counter trend, this is simply just a get in, get out type of trade. This is not something that we want to hold long term, so to speak. All right. Overall, entry was flawless. Now, if you're someone who doesn't understand how to take entries or how to correlate entries with your higher time frame zones, feel free to go check out the course. It's the first link in the description where I explain my institutional trading method. We go over all the confluences, but most importantly, we touch on psychology and other things like that. All right. So with that being said, this wraps up Euro USD day trading this morning during New York session. Hope you guys were able to catch it. We may go over this trade here in another video. All right. But New York was very successful. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.